I love this time of day. It's just beautiful. So yesterday we started with the bees. We put out a couple bee traps and they produced nothing. But it was kind of chilly. It was windy. It was overcast. And in the afternoon when the sun came out and hit right on top of the bees' nest, they started becoming a little bit more active. But they didn't really do a whole lot flying around it, and the wind was still blowing. So I'm not sure if that had something to do with it or not. But they kept flying straight up into our pine tree here. Let me turn around here so you can see. So they would fly from in here. They would just fly straight up into the tree. And I don't know why, unless maybe they get some kind of sap or something from it. So, still trying to figure that part out. What I did do last night, I came out and I capped off the hole with a quart jar. And this morning I have one bee that's flying around inside there. So if you're wondering why I'm so close to it now, it's because it's got a jar on top of it. One bee. It's not really warm enough yet. It's a little chilly out here. So I do still have the traps up. I haven't totally decided what I'm going to do with that yet. And I might just try to kind of starve them out, kind of a thing. But I would rather just go ahead and just kill them off. I don't like anything to even yellow jackets. They're mean and vicious, but if I could figure out a faster way to do it, I might do it a faster way. So I looked up online different ways to take care of the bees, and there's one with detergent and water, like 4 gallons of water and a half a thing of detergent. I don't have that much dish detergent. I don't have that much dish detergent. Gotta get my mouth working this morning. I don't have that much detergent yet, so I'll have to go get some, and maybe I'll just pour it in at nighttime. I did take a look at nighttime. I went out there and took a look at them, and they didn't move around or anything like that. They're very docile at night. So I think I might give that a shot. That speed up the process quite a bit. So my kids are coming, aren't you kids? Logan, Avery, come on, let's go feed the chickens and pigs. Let's get them going. There is another, while we were out here with the chickens yesterday, Logan and I, we were checking on them, and I found another yellow jacket nest. And this one looks bigger, a lot bigger. So I went ahead and brought out a jar last night and put on top of it. So I'm going to check it now and see what it looks like. Can y'all see this moon up here? It's right up there. Beautiful moon. Y'all see the moon up there? Y'all see the moon up there? Look over here. It's beautiful. You always want to appreciate the natural beauty around you, and you want to teach your kids. At least I want to teach my kids to enjoy and to appreciate what we have, what we can see, just the beauty and the amazement. The moon was bright all night last night. Sometimes it seems like the moon just flies across the sky, and then other times it seems like it takes all night and into the day. So, very interesting. Jill and I, we were up last night till about midnight, so neither one of us got a whole lot of sleep, and she actually got up earlier than I did this morning. And we made some more, I want to say pepper jelly, but it's not pepper jelly. We made some more salsa verde with tomatillos. We were up, a lot of our time was spent cutting them up cubing them up into small cubes. The actual putting it together and canning it, well, water bath, is pretty simple, but Guys are having a hard time getting going this morning. Look at this. Where are they? There they are. Come on, we have to feed the pigs. Pigs are hungry. Chickens are hungry. It is beautiful out here. That sun feels nice and warm, guys. They're wearing jackets. I think they might be a little chilly this morning. What I want to go see, I want to go take a look at these bees. See how the bees are doing. This hole was a lot bigger than the other one. So when we were out here mowing the other day and putting up our chicken fence, I had to run right across them. Okay, you want to turn this off first? Okay, it's off. All right, hey Logan, you want to see the bees too? Now be careful now. Remember there was that one soldier sitting on the fence post, and I might not have all the holes covered. Look at that bee still there, Logan. This bee right here was here yesterday when I found the other bees. It was here all night long. It was here all night long. He was out here at night when we came by. His antennas were still twitching. His stinger's moving. His stinger's moving, so he's still alive there, and he's getting the sunshine. So, hey kids, don't get too close. Oops. Don't get too close, kids. We do have some in there, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, we have one outside. Get over here. Okay, there's one on the back side of
it. We have a couple outside. That bug that just went past you was a yellow jacket.
Okay, come on, back. Step back here. Okay, so this is what we did. We capped off the hole with the jar, and you can see that we have several bees inside and at least one on the outside. Sometimes they'll have a secondary hole.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm probably about, how far is that away? I'm probably about 5 feet, maybe 6 feet away from it. Okay, well, definitely glad that we found the hole. I believe God showed me where it was. Didn't allow me to get stung yesterday. Had the dog out here with us, Lacey, walking her around, and it could have been bad. But God spared us, and we thank God for that. So now we just have to, now we know where the enemy is, we just have to take care of it. Hey, how's it going? Logan and I are either doing something very smart tonight or something pretty foolish. We'll find out here pretty soon. We're going to take care of those yellow jackets tonight. We're going to do it with water and dish detergent. So we need about 4 gallons of water. We have the hose, we have the buckets, and we have the dish detergent. And I took an old gallon jug that I found in the workshop that was left here from previous owner. I cut the bottom of it off, and so I'm going to stick that in the hole and use that as a funnel. And then we're going to pour 4 gallons of soapy water down in there and flood the nest and kill them. Kill them all, hopefully. Right, Logan? Mm-hmm. Sounds good. It's worth a shot, huh? Okay, so I filled up the 4 buckets of water. And now we're going to put the dish detergent in. Start over here and do this one first. How much should we put in there, son?
About a quarter. No, since we're splitting it into 4, we have to use a quarter by all of these.
Here, hold the light. Hold the light on it for me.
With all of these, we have to at least use a quarter. For all of these put together, we have to at least use a quarter.
That's about half. So I'm going to take this jar off. You listen, Logan?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take the jar off. We're going to put the milk jug on there to act as a funnel. I might have to hold the handle because I don't want it to tip over. I want all of the liquid to go down in there. Or you might have to hold the handle for me.
I took the lid off.
Okay, thank you. Alright, now listen. As soon as we finish up with this, I'm going to put the jar back on there and we're going to leave. And then in the morning, we'll see if there's any yellow jackets flying in the jar. Okay? Now, this is more than 4 gallons of water and more than the detergent that we saw that we needed. So we should have plenty. But that was a lot of yellow jackets coming up out of here. And it could be a good sized nest underneath the ground.
Except for over here a little bit because of the crack.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I got some more. Okay, that's all the bucket. That's over 4 gallons in the ground.
Yeah, a little bit over.
That one crawling around on that side. I wonder why it was on that side. Let me get the stick real quick. Alright, just go slow. Just hold it in there where you're holding it. There's a little bit of moisture on right here. See right here? Look.
Yeah.
There's some moisture there.
I hear it coming from right here.
Okay, go ahead and move that. Alright, go ahead and move it all the way. Let's show everybody on the camera because you kind of got. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. You have a pretty good sized hole. And that thing is deep, ain't it? That water is not even up to the top of that hole. Oh my goodness, that's deep. So where do you think that came from? Right there. You think that right there by your hand, where do you think that wetness came from? There's wetness here that I think was from their exit hole, or their vent hole. I mean, that thing is deep. Wow, that took a lot of water. Should we put any more water in there, or let that go?
If you want, we could put like another bucket in or something.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to dilute it, but we have a lot of detergent way down in there. Alright, here's what I say we do. Let's go ahead and put that jar, get that jar right there. Put it back on top. Make sure it's pushed down firm so they can't get in around it. Don't fall in there after it though. The ground's pretty soft. Okay, that's good.
Since the ground's a
That'll
little
hold.
moist, that jar sinks in a little farther.
That ground is soaked. Alright, well let's see, that's where all the bees were. So let's get all of our stuff up tonight, and then we'll check it out tomorrow and see how we did. Alright, I wanted to give a final update on the yellow jackets that we have, or that we had. The ones next to the house, we tried to cap off. They had holes around it. It was multiple holes that they had. So the jar didn't work. We put a bucket on it, and that seemed to contain more of them. We went ahead and put in the water and dishwasher liquid into the hole to destroy the nest. And we capped it again with the jar and the bucket. There are still a couple that are alive, but many have died. So we're seeing huge success there. And the other yellow jacket nest that's over by the chicken coop, they are dead. They are completely gone, wiped out completely. That was the first one. Those were the first to actually die for us. That was the easier nest. The ground was level, so we flooded it, and then we capped it. And the few that survived the flooding died off pretty quick within a jar, within that quart jar that we had capped over top of, or the bucket. I might have put a bucket over top of that just to make sure that there were no exit holes around it. Well, it's been a little over a week, about a week and a half. And we have used dishwashing liquid and water, 4 gallons of that. And we have used a jar over top of it, the nest, and then I switched it to a bucket because I thought someone was trying to get out. There are some yellow jacket remnants here, which is a good sign. I'm not seeing any yellow jackets in there. Nest left. I'm not seeing any signs of life from the yellow jacket nests. That's awesome. So, I'm going to say this one's done. So, that worked out extremely well. We did have another problem with yellow jackets around some of the chicken food. And I'm not sure where that nest is. It is not from the nest next to the chicken coop. I mowed all the way around the chickens, and there were no other yellow jackets there. So there must be another one somewhere around, maybe in the woods or maybe in the field. But they're not around the house. They're not on our property here. They're not in our yard, and they're not around the chickens. So I'll just keep an eye out for them. If I find them, I know how to take care of them now. I saw one this morning. So we are slowly getting rid of those, which is tremendous because, like I said, that's right outside of our door. We have Lacey, our dog, and we have the children, and sometimes people come over, and we don't want anyone getting stung with them things. What I read online is that once one of them stings, then the other ones are attracted to that sting. And that's vicious. So through all of this, and as close as I was to the bees, and how many times I went to go see them, and what we tried and what we did, I never got stung. And it was because Logan and Avery prayed for me. I said, kids, pray for your daddy not to get stung. And then I went out and did what I had to do while they were praying for me. So I'm very grateful to God for taking care of us. Some people say, well, just spray them, just spray them, just spray them. But when you spray them, you affect other things around. Even putting the dishwasher detergent into the ground wasn't very appealing to me, but it was better than the alternative of letting them live there and survive. And the bees that we had yesterday that got around the chicken feed, the chickens were afraid to go close to them. And one of them actually did get stung and took off flying out of there. One of the chickens got stung and took off flying and running. Not having that, we protect our animals. We want them to have a great life. Yeah, some of them we do harvest, and some of them we do enjoy for different dinners and meals, and they sustain our family and our life. And then the other ones we keep on growing and producing the eggs and the fertilizers and things that we use here on the farm. It's all a part. This is the whole world is the ecosystem, and things that happen, and life grows and life dies, and life is absorbed into the ground and decomposes into the ground and creates fertilizers, and more life springs up and grows. It's a continual cycle. And being on a farm is no different. It's a continual cycle. So I'm learning about myself too, that I'm not ruthless. I'm not a killer. I'd rather see life live and survive and thrive. I know that there's a time and a place for things, and setting up and organizing and developing and maintaining that balance and that order. All that is in Genesis. It really is. God made man, then he made woman, and he put them in charge of all that he created. In charge of means, you make decisions, you do things, you help, you nurture, you mature, you grow, you develop, you establish, you manage. There's so much involved with all of that. So, are we doing a biblical thing by having a farm, raising animals, raising food, raising vegetables? Yeah. We have a forest. We're learning how to grow and maintain the forest. There's so much involved in life. If people would concentrate their efforts on growing instead of destroying, this world would be a lot better place. So there's some very deep conversations for ending a video about yellow jackets, but it's the truth. So go ahead and subscribe. Show us some love and enjoy the channel. Love y'all. Moon Gap Acres.